It's time for a net worth update. Today I'm going to share our actual net worth with you. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. I use a spreadsheet to track our net worth. I like to update it monthly, and I share our actual numbers for everything with you. I try to be as open and transparent as possible. If you're interested, you can grab the template for this spreadsheet in my shop for just a couple of dollars. I will put a link for that in the description box down below. Now, let's hop to it. Checking account has gone down to $23.32. We purchased a car for $3,000. We now have 3 vehicles and only 2 drivers, which is a little bit crazy, but my husband's hoping to use that as kind of his commuter car when he does drive to work, as well as when I'm running and dropping off 1 or 2 kids to help save wear and tear and mileage on our minivan so that hopefully will last until we don't need it any longer. Also, this checking account includes our personal and my business checking. For my business checking, I invested in a financial coaching course to help me become a financial coach. And so that was an investment. I spent a lot of money on it though, so I want to note it. Savings account, these are just some sinking funds. They haven't changed a whole lot. Our emergency fund has only gone up the interest that we've paid. That's our fully funded emergency fund. So we just get some interest on it every month. It's in an online savings account. Online savings, we have an Ally account with lots of buckets for some house projects we have been saving up for, new flooring, maybe adding a 3rd-car garage, updating our kitchen. We have lots of house projects we're going to use in the next couple of years. So the money is in an online savings account where it is safe. Our HSA has gone down a little bit. We have new health insurance this past year that is flex spending, and we just guessed how much we thought we would need, and I ended up having some dental work that was not planned. So we've used up all of our flex spending and had to use some of our HSA. So overall, total cash has gone down because we bought some stuff. Now let's move on to investments. Mutual funds went down a tiny bit. These mutual funds are intended for our kids, like if they go on missions for our church or for weddings at some point in the future. Went down a little bit. Mutual funds, this is savings we're putting away for maybe an investment, maybe a second house to rent out, something like that in the future. My husband's Roth IRA went down a little bit. My Roth IRA went down a little bit. 401k went down a little bit. This 401k went down quite a bit. And this is another retirement account for his new job. It actually went up because we're contributing to this one. All these other retirement accounts are from previous employer, and they are in good accounts that have a lot better options than our current ones, so we did not roll them over. We just left them where they are. Our kids' 529. Now, technically, these are in our kids' names for our kids, so I probably shouldn't include them in our net worth, but I like having it all in one spot. So that went up a little bit. So overall, our investments went down quite a bit because that's the market right now. And am I worried about it? No, because these are longer term investments. The market will recover. It overall up, but it's it goes up and down. That's just the way it goes. It will recover eventually. And if we need to use the money within the next couple of years, I have it in a safe spot. So all of this, we're not planning on using anytime soon, so I'm not worried about it. Now let's talk about physical assets. Our house has gone up in value a little bit. I just check Zillow's estimate, which is not the most accurate, but it's what I've used and it's the easiest, so I just am consistent with that. And I have started including our vehicles because we have never included them before because they are depreciating, they're just going down in value. We always buy used. Our vehicles have never been worth very much, and we drive them until they die. But now we have more vehicle. We spent money from our checking account, and so it's painful to see it go down. So I've started including them. Our physical assets went way up because I added our vehicles, which I've never done. So total assets, $887, $179. But let's go on to our debts. Mortgage has gone down a little bit because we made a payment. Credit card, we have 2 credit cards. One credit card where we pay for everything possible to get cash back. And the second credit card is at a hardware store, so we get a discount for using their credit card for all of our home repairs and stuff like that. Initially, we started with the second credit card. because it was like a business. We had a rental property and we liked keeping it separate from our personal, but now we use it just for any of our household purchases because we get the 5%. So total debt 139, so it's gone down. Overall net worth 747. It has gone up 22,000 from last month, or 3%, which is crazy only because I added all of our vehicles. If I wouldn't have added those vehicles, then we would have gone down because all of our investments pretty much went down, but that is just part of it. If you want to see how I budget every month, I do a video at the beginning of the month for our budget and then a budget report at the end of the month showing how we did and showing how I track it with a spreadsheet. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for those videos. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.